Hello, I am Professor Mangesh Joshi. I am working at Sri Ramdev College of Engineering and Management. I welcome you all to another video on data science. So in this video, we will cover initial data analysis, that is relationship between attributes. So we will see covariance and correlation coefficient in this video. Now the covariance between two sample random variables x and y is the measure of linear association with between the two variables and is defined by this formula. So we already know that the variance measures the spread of random variable. So you just add this co-word to variance. So this covariance measures how two variables vary together. Means you will have one variable, suppose x on this side, y variable on this side. So we have to see how these two variables vary with each other. So this covariance can be negative, positive or zero. Unlike variance, which is non-negative, since the variance is nothing but the square of the standard deviation, so it is always positive. But covariance can be negative, positive or zero. So positive value of covariance means that two random variables tend to vary in the same direction. Negative value means that they vary in the opposite direction. Zero value means they do not vary together. That is, the two random variables are independent and hence their covariance is zero. These are the cases which displays the three different covariance example. For example, if you look at the first case, it is the case of negative covariance, right? If you take the example case number 3, this is the case of positive covariance, and this is a zero covariance. Means you cannot have either, you cannot predict the direction. So this comes under the category of zero covariance. Now, what is covariance and versus correlation? So it is again confusing. That is, a covariance and correlation both primarily access the relationship between the variables. The covariance is also access the relationship, as well as correlation will also access the relationship between two variables. So covariance measures the total variation of two random variables from their expected value. Using covariance, we can only gauge the direction of the relationship. I have already demonstrated you that if the data points are going like this, you can say that it is a positive case. It is indicating the direction towards up direction. So it is the case of positive correlation. But it does not indicate the strength of the relationship nor the dependency between the variables. Means it will say that it has a covariance, positive covariance, but the strength of relationship it will not give. On the other hand, correlation measures the strength of relationship between the variables. So covariance cannot give you the strength of relationship, but correlation measures the strength of relationship between variables. Correlation is the scaled measure of covariance. So correlation is dimensionless. In other words, correlation coefficient is always a pure value and measured in any units. To calculate the correlation, so this is the formula for calculating correlation, which is equal to covariance between x and y and divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y variable. This is the relationship between covariance and correlation. Let us take an example to calculate covariance. Now suppose you have a data from say year 2011 to 2020 of data of sales of product X and product Y. So you have to check the covariance and calculate. So to calculate the covariance, you have to use NumPy module. So I have imported the NumPy module as NP. So I have two data sets. I have named it as X and Y. Now I want the covariance of these two data sets. So I have printed the covariance. So in the output, it has given me, so this is nothing but X, Y, X, Y. So you can observe that it has a covariance of 8190, right? Which is a positive value indicating positive covariance. So suppose another example of positive correlation case. So we have created a dummy data sets. You can see that X data set is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 up to 1000. Means each value is getting increased by 100 in the first case, and in the second case each value in the data set is getting increased by 1. Means the trend of X dataset is increasing trend. Similarly, the trend of Y dataset is also increasing state. And then I have calculated the covariance between X and Y. You can see that it is the highest possible value of covariance, that is positive covariance, that is 9.166667 to the power plus 2, right? It is indicating the positive correlationship. That is, if one variable is going in up direction, so you have X variable is going in up direction. Similarly, you have Y variable also going in up direction. So this indicates the case of positive covariance. Okay. Suppose if your X variable is going in upward direction and Y variable is going downward direction. So this is the case of negative covariance. Okay, we have this example with us also. Let us now, instead of X is remained at it as it is, I have changed Y's dataset starting from 10 to 1. So I have reversed the order of dataset. Then I have printed np.covariance x comma y. You can see that in earlier case this value was positive. Now this value has turned up to negative, indicating the negative covariance. So the third case, that is no correlation case. Now for all the values of X, Y is kept as only 1. So you can see that in the output you are getting the value that is 0. Now how to interpret the results? Using covariance to determine the direction of linear relationship between two variables. This is we have seen as per the definition. If both variables tend to increase or decrease together, the coefficient is positive. Means if one variable is increasing and other variable is also increasing, it is the positive correlation or covariance case. If both the variables are decreasing, again it is a case of positive covariance. And if one variable is increasing and other variable is decreasing, so it is the case of negative covariance. So in this way we can interpret the results. Now it has some limitations as well. So covariance only conveys the direction of relationship and not the strength of the relation. Covariance can take on practically any number of values, any number, right? So covariance is affected by changes in the scale of variable, that is inch and pound. Suppose x variable is in inches and y variable is also in inches. So this may give you some lesser value of covariance. And suppose if x variable is in meter and y variable is also in meter, suppose, so it may give you some higher value. Okay, so it is dependent or affected by the changes in the scale, right? So to overcome these limitations, we have the correlation coefficients. So correlation coefficients are used in statistics to measure how strong a relationship is between two variables. So this will tell you how strong your relationship is there between two variables. So there are several types of correlation coefficients, but most popular is Pearson's correlation coefficient. The formula is given over here, that is regression coefficient R. Now the formula returns a value between -1 and 1, where 1 indicates the strong positive relationship, -1 indicates a strong negative relationship, and a result of 0 indicates no relationship at all. So correlationship coefficients, what is its meaning? So a correlation coefficient of 1 means that every positive increase in one variable, there is a positive increase of fixed proportion in other variable. For example, if you have the shoe size as your variable, right? So if your leg size is increasing, the shoe size is also increase in some proportion, right, with the foot length. So this is a positive correlation. And second, a correlation of coefficient of -1 means that for every positive increase in one variable, there is negative decrease of fixed proportion in other variable. For example, if you are driving a car, right, if you are driving a car and you suppose increase the speed of the car, right, you increase the speed of the car, so whatever amount of petrol you are having in your tank will get decrease, right? I mean, increase in the speed of the car will decrease your petrol. So this is a negative correlationship indicated by -1. Now 0 means that every increase of one variable, there is not positive or negative increase in other variable. So the meaning of this is the two variables are not related at all, or the two variables are independent. Now how to calculate this correlation coefficients in Python? So again I have this data set, same data sets we have used, and y data set. So for calculating correlation coefficient, you have a function np dot correlation coefficient of x and y. You can see that all the values of x dataset is increasing by 100, all the values of y dataset increasing by 1. So you are getting the r value as 1. This is x, this is y, this is x, this is y. So it is a positive correlation between the two variables. Similarly, if I reverse the order of y, then you are getting the correlation coefficient as -1, because x is increasing by 100 and y is decreasing by 1. So you are getting the negative correlation. So you can have multiple examples related to correlation coefficient, right? For example, you can compare the weight of the person versus intelligent quotient, right? So for that you may be requiring the data set. Let's say, and over here you collected the sample of say 100 students. You measure their weight. So somebody may be 50 kg, 60 kg, and likewise. And you also measure their IQ. So depending on the value of R, you can conclude whether these two variables are correlated or not. Similarly, you can have other examples like height of the person versus long jump. You can have similarly eating habits versus weight gain. Other examples may include work performance versus hours of sleep, the work performance versus intelligent quotient, or marketing expenses versus product sales. So you can use this correlation coefficients in your real life. So advantages of correlation coefficient over covariance. So covariance can take practically any number of, while correlation is limited to -1 to +1, right? Because of its numerical limitations, correlation is more useful for determining how strong relationship is between two variables, right? In covariance case, you do not have this. Correlation does not have units, whereas covariance always has units. Correlation is not affected by changes in mean or scale of the variables. This is also one advantage of correlation coefficient over covariance. So I hope that this video is useful to you. Thank you for watching the video. If you are not subscribed the channel, please do subscribe it and share it. Thank you and have a nice day.